So, hello, I am Nax, this is the Legendary Behemoth YouTube channel, and we are doing another one of these first impressions videos. This is Hades for the Nintendo Switch, and I'm going to also talk about the PC version of a bit. So first off, the blurb on it is, defy the god of the dead as you hack and slash out of the underworld in this roguelike dungeon crawler from the creators of Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre. So if you have followed any of the streams I've done recently, you probably know my feelings on Hades by now. This is a good game. It's a great game.
Hey, something back here for me, pal.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way
Very,
around Tartarus.
very
you
great
come to
game.
the right place regarding that?
How am I supposed to keep...
I don't know. There's always
So,
the
what can I
invention.
say here? I'm just going to show off some gameplay
Weapon.
and just talk about
No turning back.
how it is. This game has a fantastic story that I'm going to try my best to not spoil for you. And it does it while being a roguelike.
Gust of air.
It has a better story as a roguelike than most AAA games, most linear AAA games, or even open world AAA games. Pretty much here, this is,
Appreciate the lift, Lord Hermes, sir. Now let's go.
yeah, this game is an example of how good indie games can be, and how most AAA developers should probably feel bad about how crappy some of their games are sometimes. Cough, cough, cyberpunk, cough, cough. Yeah. As far as the Switch version versus the PC version, they handle really well, almost identically.
What do we have here?
So, plus you can cross-save from PC to Switch. I'm sure you saw the option at the beginning menu there. You have a bunch of different weapons you can use, you can unlock, really. You've got the spear, you've got a bow, you've got the sword that you start with, you've got fists, a shield, and something else later on. They can all be powered up later on in the game. But this is one of those games that, well, it is a roguelike, so every time you go into it, it's going to be different layout, different enemies, different potential upgrades.
The eternal spirit.
And yeah, it is really good.
This means war.
I don't know if I've said that enough yet. This game is really good. Soundtrack's amazing. The gameplay's amazing. Some people don't like the top-down, isometric perspective. I don't really have much of a problem with it. So, yeah. You can utilize the traps on the ground to damage enemies, which is nice. You can utilize the environment to damage enemies. This is a well-developed game. It's a really well-made game. And like I said, from PC to Switch, the controls don't change at all if you're using a controller on PC, which some people frown on. I am not one of them. Don't at me. Like I said, yeah, there's a lot to this game. Upgrades, different weapons you can use. Like, the spear is definitely my favorite weapon, for sure. Different bosses in the game. If you beat certain bosses and come in again, you may face a different boss or a different variant of that boss, which is excellent. Like I said, it's a roguelike, everything's randomized. And it's really well done. Really well done.
See God's might.
So I can't recommend this one enough. This is a fun game. The story's great. The characters are great. I think Dusa is definitely one of my favorite characters in the game. Like I said, yeah, it's a really, really fun game. Really good game. It's deceptive in the fact that you feel like maybe your upgrades in between runs are helping you out, but if you were to get a ways into the game learning how to play it, you would, and started a fresh save, you'd realize very quickly that the game really tricks you there, and that you're getting better because you're actually getting better at the game, rather than, say, the upgrades really mattering all that much. And don't get me wrong, they do help, and some of them change up the gameplay completely, like some of the upgrades for the bow. But yeah, they don't really affect the game all as much as you'd think. Flow of gameplay is very nice. I'm just doing bad here.
Anyone else?
Yes, definitely. The art style's great, the gameplay's great. This may have replaced my #1 game of all time in my top 10 list. I absolutely love Hades, so yeah, that is how it do. That is how it do. I certainly do love this game. And the fact that you can play on PC and then cross-save to your Switch means that you never have to actually stop playing. I mean, you could saran wrap your Switch and play in the shower. Don't do that, I don't recommend it. I do recommend this game, though, highly. So if you're on the fence about Hades, and if you see it on sale, I would say definitely pick it up, or even pick it up at full price. I think it's very much worth it. Like some of the 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10 ratings that it has, it deserves. This is one of those games where the word of mouth hype is strong, and it definitely lives up to it. I mean, just look at the little details in this scene right here alone. I love this game. I'm going to play a lot more of it. And I recommend you play some too. I will recommend to everybody that they play this game. If you enjoy action games, roguelikes, dungeon crawlers, hack and slash, this ticks so many of the boxes. The characters are great. You play as Zagreus, the son of Hades, the titular Hades, and you're trying to escape the underworld. Anything more than that would be heavily spoiling the story, and I don't want to do that because the story is great too. I don't think I have a single complaint about this game, except that I do have to stop playing in my sleep. That's definitely a problem. I'm going to have to work on fixing that somehow, but anyway, I'm going to digress and shush up here and say, if you enjoyed this the kind of thing, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and do these weekly, every Friday. So if you want to see more of my first impressions videos, come on back every Friday. I'm going to be streaming on Mondays. Hopefully streaming on Wednesdays as well. I'm going to try and stick to some kind of schedule like that, but you know how things go with the sleep disorder. I may miss a few. And yeah, I'm just going to shush up now and say thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Do the things. Whoosh.